Hi, it is Michelle Stone with Michelle Stone Masterpieces. Um, I am an artist, an art teacher, an art curator, and a therapeutic art life coach. So I'm coming to you today because I'm doing the 100-day challenge. It's an art challenge, and I'm doing it with emotional color wheels. So my goal for this is to not do it perfectly because I'm not, and none of us are perfect. We're all human, and I've been skipping a couple of days here and there, but like being very conscious of it, in the way that I am creating more an awareness of of who I am and what my feelings are and what my emotions are and um and how I'm integrating them. So I'm actually being really kind to myself. I know it's like a 100-day challenge, and there's a part of me that like gets excited about this kind of thing, but it also gets a little bit of anxiety over doing it every single day perfectly. And so I haven't done it in a couple of days, but what I'm going to do is today I'm going to take the last 72 hours and maybe expand my emotional color wheel and see how many levels I can do. And part of it is because I'm part of a group called Joy Based Living, and today or not today, yesterday, I had a really incredible discussion with those of us who have been together for since the beginning. So we call ourselves Sherpas. Um, and and I realized that my emotions over the last 5 years have gone from like this huge range of of in and out and ups and downs and all of that to like really focusing on something called something Mario Martinez calls the healing fields. And so I focus a lot on honor and honoring myself and honoring the different things that I do and honoring those the people within my circle and who are coming into my circle. And so and honoring them in the best way I can possibly do that. And so, through love and through compassion and um, understanding and those types of things. And so that's what I'm here to do today. So part of the reason that I'm doing 3 days, and I'm adjusting so I can get ready to use my camera. Um, I had an art reception on Friday, and I had a big day yesterday, and we're moving into spring break, so there's that part of it too. And so I just want you to be a part of it and for you to grow along with me. So go ahead and grab your paper, your circle items, your ruler, your colored pencils, and let's get going. Okay? All right. And so here we are. Let me grab some of these things and get them out of the way. So I've got this is my paper. I am going to be a little bit more um, uh, focused, not focused, but like concerned about space today, simply because, you know what I realized is that this has a hole in it, and this doesn't. Okay, I'm just gonna, if it's a little cattywampus, that's perfectly fine. And it's not actually not that bad. And so I'm gonna do my emotions here, my emotions there, and then I'm gonna do some on the outer side, outer skirts of that. So we'll see what happens with that. So here's my ruler. Here's my little dot in the center. And I'm going to come up here and I am going to, and I'm not sure I'm going to do, trying to figure out what I'm going to do about this key. So I'm going to go here. Let me do it a little bit darker so you guys can see it here. You know what? I'm going to go a little bit wider. That's what I'll do. All right, I got it. All right, and so then I've got here and here, and then here, and then there. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is get rid of these guys because I totally forgot about these ones. I only want to focus on what my core healing fields are. And so that's what these four are. And then like the different layers. So, wow, you can still see a lot of that. All right. Okay, so here I'm going to do, grab my colored pencil, not my colored pencil, my sharpener. So here's going to be honor. Here's going to be commitment. And then loyalty. And then, I don't know why, but I always like love in this bottom right-hand quadrant. So honor, when I'm thinking about honoring, I'm thinking about the different layers of honor for me are integrity. For whatever reason, I'm thinking about love too. So compassion here. Integrity, commitment. No, not commitment. What's the word I'm looking for? Resolve. Integrity. There's like a determination, like a value, like where I feel valued and where I'm valuing myself. And then under honor, I also have a feeling of, it's even deeper than integrity. I don't even know. I guess it's like a commitment to self. Wow, these are really deep in me as I'm sitting here thinking about this. Um, an honor of joy. Yep. And then my commitment is, it feels, oh, earnest. Oh, yes. My commitment is, there's a part of definitely inquisitive, affected, curious. My commitment more to curious, or is my loyalty? Is my curiosity more of a commit? Yeah, yeah, it is. Okay. Curiosity, compassion, um, consideration, sovereignty. Yeah. Um, and then my love would be power. Okay, I'm not quite sure. I'm doing this as we're doing this together right now, and so I'm like trying to figure out. So my loyalty is openness, acceptance, um, satisfaction, and receptiveness. Receptiveness. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need to go beyond that. We'll see what happens. Okay, so my honors here. And then under honor, I've got integrity, resolve, valued, and joy. I have a commitment and then yes, a commitment to joy. Maybe that joy should be over there. I don't know, but joy feels more like honor to me. Okay, and then commitment. And then I've got here earnest, inquisitive, affected, and curiosity. And then here I've got loyalty. And so with my loyalty, I have an openness and an acceptance. And satisfaction. And then what did I put? Acceptance. And what was that other word? Did I write acceptance on here twice? No, I'm gonna put confidence instead. Okay. And so confidence. And then for love, I have compassion. Consideration. Sovereignty. And then power. Okay. There we go. So that's what that's looking like right now. Okay. So what does here's my handy dandy all of my colors. So what does honor look like right now? Honor looks like this blue. Right? And then I've got integrity. Integrity feels like this pink right now. Okay. Resolve. And again, if this is the first time that you're coming in and you're watching this, what happens is I look at these colors, I think of these feelings inside of me, and then look at all these colors, and I'm like, what does that, which one like pops out at me the most right now? So valued feels like gold, joy. Joy, I love this color, this metallic purple. Oh my goodness. So much that my toenails are almost painted the same thing. Okay, so where am I going next? Commitment. Commitment feels like this purple. Yeah. Earnest, which is not a word I typically use, but is it even that color? I don't think it's that color. I think it's more of this color. Well, that'll have to do for right now. Okay, what do we got? Inquisitive. Inquisitive feels like this orange. Acted. Maybe this one? Curiosity. What color is curiosity too? Maybe this pink? Yeah, That's definitely curiosity. Okay, loyalty. Loyalty, openness. Um, openness feels like the silver. And I gotta sharpen it real quick, if that's okay. So acceptance. It's pretty yellow. Yep. Satisfaction. Satisfaction is this sepia color. Confidence. Ooh, this light blue. Okay. Love. It's always like a, not always, but the majority of the time it's a pink for me. I not really feeling that typical red the way that everybody else does. Compassion. This salmon color. Consideration. What do we got? All right. Sovereignty. This green and then power. Ooh, power feels like purple. Okay. And you know, again, there is no rhyme or reason of any of these. It's just kind of what we're doing is we're feeling into what's feeling right for you right now. And so what I do is I just kind of come in here and I fill in these spots. I fill in these spots and I kind of go there with my imagination. And I have a really vivid imagination, so integrity is really important to me. Resolve. Yeah, I'm gonna go beyond these lines today because I'm feeling this is like again over the last 3 days, the last 72 hours, valued. Yep, I felt really valued in my interactions with people, but I also felt valuing myself, so which is really important. And then joy. What I've realized is over the years as I've replaced certain feelings with other feelings, that my focus is, and especially being part of joy-based living, my focus really is joy. And so as I'm focusing on that, um, as I'm focusing on that my my joy, sorry, my child just opened up the door and kind of moved my train of thought. As I'm focusing on my joy, I realize that I'm releasing a lot of the other like negative feelings, and not that I don't have them because I clearly do. Um, I just don't. They come and they go. They come and I allow them. It's almost like like a bird flying by, or like a bee buzzing around, or just it's a fleeting thing. And so, and when we hold on to stuff is when it gets lodged in our bodies and when it gets lodged in our minds and we start to ruminate and ruminate and ruminate. And I imagine those feelings, and sometimes it's from other people, and then it's kind of like they want to give us a boulder full of dirt and muck and lower energy, and I just imagine that they're trying to hand it to me, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want that. That's okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate the offer. And then I keep it moving. So, that's kind of where I am. And so anyway, recognizing that I allow myself to spend more time holding on to, not necessarily holding on to, well, holding on to, but also like living into um, my highest vibration, my highest, what is best for me. So, and that's always a beautiful thing because aren't we all here to live our highest vibration, to live like what our purpose is, and to affect others around us in the best possible way that we can. So that's my stuff. That's my feelings. Those are my feelings. Those are my thoughts. Little insight into what's going on in my brain right now as I'm processing all of this over the last couple of days. And you know what? As I go through all that, it allows me to have more confidence, to have more um, self-assurance. Oh, that was a word. I'm gonna write that down. Self-assurance. Thank you for listening. So anyway, let me do this last one. I'm gonna sharpen this pink. There we go, we got that. Compassion. Going through all of these feelings and all of these thoughts allows me to step a lot more into my compassion too. There's a Buddhist term that I often mention. It's called sagwa. And what that means is that you cannot have compassion, that their beliefs, the Buddhist belief in regards to compassion is that it is incomplete unless you have the compassion toward yourself. And so whenever I'm thinking about compassion, like toward other people, I do my best to remember to have compassion toward myself, to feel the same things that I'm having, um, the same feelings. Because, you know, actually, people that we have around us are all reflections of where we are at that given moment. And so, you know, going back to, if you've ever heard that phrase, um, people are in your life for either a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And and you know, as we kind of move through, people are absolutely a, a response, like a reflection of who we are. And as we, you know, some people choose to grow and some people choose not to grow, and so they choose to kind of stay stagnant. And so as people are moving through your life, um, and as you're growing, as you're making the conscious choice to grow, it's, you know, sometimes those people end up being, you know, a season or a reason, and then you kind of move past them. So anyway, I'm getting a little bit deeper than I typically do, but all of these things relate to this emotional color wheel and how we, like, if we really truly tap into our emotions, we can understand it a whole lot better. So that's my story for today. That's what I'm doing. So thank you for being here. If you like what we did today and you like how I got a little deep, I typically don't get that deep, but sometimes I just get in the zone and I just start talking. So anyway, if you like what I did, please feel free to subscribe. Go ahead and click that bell so every time I load up a video, you'll get to see it. As I mentioned earlier, I am a curator, so from time to time you'll see different exhibits that I have going on here in Tampa, Florida at the Carroll's Cultural Center. And you know, and I also teach classes to kids, so you'll see stuff like that. So either way, any way around it, you will benefit in some way. So if you have any comments, please go ahead and feel free to leave them in the comment section. And otherwise, I will see you again tomorrow. And remember, color the residue of your day life. Thanks. Bye.